Ooh, Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-October through mid-November love and relationship reading. I'm Psychic Medium Eric, bringing you guys your mid-October through mid-November love reading. This month I'm doing something different. I'm doing a reading for singles, and I'm doing a reading for couples. So I'm separating everything now. All right, so there'll be a reading for Sagittarius singles and a reading for Sagittarius couples. I decided to do it differently, to give singles and couples, to kind of separate them and they can see what's going on for each situation. I want to thank all your viewers and subscribers, old and new. It's been a joy and pleasure bringing you these videos. Continue with the comments, likes, feed, share, subscribe. It's been a joy and a pleasure. Like I said, this isn't my channel. This is our channel where we can learn to grow. Really learn to grow and learn from each other. Like I said, keep the comments coming. I've really enjoyed reading them. And that's about it. Like I said, just keep them coming, the comments. Oh, and if you would like a personal reading, check my description box and it'll give you the information you need to set up a personal reading. All right, Sagittarius. So first, I'm going to go to singles. So Sagittarius singles. What we have for you is we have three basic... I got three cards that popped out for your reading. This is the base of your reading. Is for singles, you got the Sun. You got Justice. And you also got the Nine of, in this deck, it's the Nine of Polygamy. It really doesn't mean that, so it means, okay, when you get these cards coming up, what this card is telling you just to watch out as singles, watch out what you're getting into, okay? Alright? Decide what's best for you, the Justice card. Decide what's best for you and your needs. And like I said, you guys, for singles, you've got the Sun, so you guys have got great cards. It's just telling me right now, just to watch what you're jumping into. You know what? Take your time, all right? I know as Sagittarius, it's telling you basically, take your time with relationships. All right? Make the decision. Make something that's sunny for you. Make something that you want. All right? Decide about something that's good for you. And interesting, you got your love card is joy and stability. So you singles have got that. And it's going to be a month where you're going to be spreading your wings. So yeah. So this month for you Sagittarius, it's going to be for you single Sagittarius, it's going to be a very exciting month for you guys. All right, I see a lot of them hanging out, a lot of people starting to date. Like I said, just be careful with the decisions you make, okay? Just be careful what you're jumping into. I keep getting that. Be careful about what you're jumping into, relationship-wise, especially if you're single. All right, and that's pretty strong message. It says just to look at your situations, okay, as a single. All right, and make that decision, because like I said, you got the Sun, you got joy and stability, you got spreading your wings. So you guys are really spreading your wings for this month for singles. Okay, your mid card is the spiritual card. Excuse me, the spiritualist. So basically, a lot of you are searching inward right now about deciding what you want in a relationship. Like I said, that's kind of what the Justice card of decisions. All right, you're deciding, and some of you could be deciding not to trap yourself into a situation because you might have before, because your passing card is the Tower. So some of you Sagittarius might have made some past mistakes. All right, because you got to take your time into jumping into relationships if you're single, okay? So like I said, if you're single and you've got a new relationship, just take your time, okay? Don't jump in. Take your time, and then decide if this relationship is right for you. Okay, at the bottom, we got the Four of Honor. In this case, it's the Four of Wands. It's just like the Joy and Stability card. So that just basically tells me you guys have got joy and stability this month. Like I said, I see a lot of you starting the day. I see a lot of you it's a lot of happiness for you singles this month. I see a lot of activity for you guys. I see a lot of you going out. I see a lot of you having fun in the fall. I feel like you singles may have come from, you're wiser now. I feel like you're wiser now from what it's telling me. You're wiser now, and you're not going to be jumping into the same mistakes you did. All right, you're going into it now with a new perspective, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you guys are going in with a new perspective for singles. Okay, now what's on top of you is Matriarch of Pipes, or the Queen of Wands. So basically, that does represent you. You guys have got passion. You've got fire. You got that drive to go forward. This person is, you guys are very aggressive, but in a positive way. It could be another fire sign if singles coming in for you, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You know, you could, or it could be in their chart too. But this is someone, like I said, you got a lot of fire and passion this month for you singles to really go out and get what you want. Yeah, and then you got the for your final outcome for you singles, you got basically right here is basically the Two of Wands. So basically what that's telling you right now is that you guys are really looking into the future as singles. You're looking for your you're really looking very deep into your future to see what you want as a single, to really spread your wings. And you guys have joy and stability this month. I just want to grab another card out. I just want to see. Okay. Yep. That's exactly what I thought. This is what card came out at me. The Matriarch of Blades. Yeah. You've got the knowledge of going forward, but you also, with this is someone who's very logical, very logical. It could be, like I said, you guys are really looking into the future now because you're singles. Now you've got that logic. But the Matriarch of Blades also can be a little bit emotionally cold. So you guys might be, from your past experiences with the Tower and what you've jumped into, it could be a little, you could be emotionally a little bit, you know, you're not going to emote as much, and you're not really going to give, you know, a lot right away. You're going to take your time with it. So like I said, with this reading, it's telling me for singles to take your time into jumping into things. It's okay. You're going to have your joy and stability and spreading your wings. But just take a look at your decisions and where you want to go in a relationship and what you want to do. Use that logic with that passion. And you know what? You can't go wrong. That's what I feel about for singles this month. But yeah, but you definitely got love, and you guys got joy and stability this month for you singles. So you're gonna enjoy yourself. You got this sun. Like I said, just before you jump into something, just make sure it's right for you. Make that that decision for you guys. Okay, that's for the Sagittarius singles. Now I'm going over now to the Sagittarius couples. I admit it, Sagittarius couples, it is a little bit dicey. The two cards I got is the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords. It's interesting because the love and relationship card, I got the sadness and isolation and reaching out. So some of you couples right now could be going through a little bit of trouble right now with the heartbreak. Yeah, so some of you might be actually reaching out or deciding whether you want to go on with relationships right now if you're Sagittarius in a couple. So you might be in a relationship right now and you're like, you know what? I feel like some of you couples are going through a kind of a disconnect. I'm getting a disconnect, and you don't really know what to do. Yeah, because you got threes here. You got a couple of threes here. And what that tells me, that's about communication. All right. I feel like, yeah, you got 3 threes here. So this is definitely, I feel like the communication in your relationships now is just not there. All right. I'm just getting the sense. And with your card here, the middle card is the Knight of Swords. It could be, I'm getting harsh communications. I'm getting the word harsh communications. In other words, yeah, so a lot of you, like I said, some of you might be seeking help about your relationships or trying to get some advice. But I feel like everything is very harsh right now, relationship with you guys. And I'm also getting the life review and the clairvoyance. So some of you might be looking past all this stuff right now. Or some of you might be charging into, some of you might be charging, some of you might actually, couples might be moving on. Because, yeah, I feel like some of you might be moving on because right below you is the move. This is a move card. This is a card that's basically it's deciding whether to move or not, or to move on. You know what? Here's their ship, and they're saying, you know what? Maybe I should move on now. Or if couples are going through a hard time, some of you are considering moving on or moving away. Yeah, I just feel like some of you might be moving away from bad relationships, or just, you know, kind of reviewing them now, saying, what am I going to do? your passing card is the Four of Swords in reverse. And when the Four of Swords in reverse, that usually tells me that you're standing back from your situation right now, and kind of, some couples might be standing back from their relationship to take a really good look at it right now. So they might be standing back from it right now, because there's a lot of fire in your readings too, because on top of the card, you got the Emperor. All right, what did this say? Yeah, you're really deciding whether you want to move on or not. You're using your logic. He's basically looking right now. Yeah. He's trying to, for a couple, some of you might be deciding whether to go or to leave, and you're kind of trying to use that logic and kind of cut through things, standing back from that decision. Yeah, because you have a couple of fours in here too, which is about foundations and building foundations. But like I said, it's like I said, a lot of your couples are going through a little bit of a turbulent time right now with lack of communication, and it hasn't been, the foundations are kind of crumbling apart. Now you're trying to decide where to go and what direction to go right now. And that's why you got the life review card, and you're seeing that you have to take a charge of the situation and decide where you want to go. What's coming up for you is the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, some of you are actually afraid. Some of you don't know what to do right now. I feel like he's in reverse. So usually when he's upright, he's usually a very strong leader, very much knows what he wants to go through. But I'm getting a sense that it's reversed. It's like you don't quite know. I mean, you know you're supposed to take control, and some of you are deciding whether to move on or not. But now it's kind of got you this card in reverse. Or it could be another fire. You could have another fire partner, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries that you could be dealing with. But I put a clarity card on him, and I got choices. So yeah, a lot of you are making choices whether to move on or to reach out and help your relationship. So yeah, so Sagittarius, for couples, it looks like a lot of you are going to be making decisions about your relationships this month. So if some of them aren't working and you're getting bored, or there's lack of communication or lack of foundation being built, some of you might be going over it with a fine-tooth comb and deciding where to go. All right, now I'm going to grab I want to grab a couple more clarity cards out here, because I want to grab a couple more cards and see what the outcome is. All right, let's see for you couples out there. Okay, here it is. Got it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Some of you are going to be deciding, all right, and I got the Chariot. So some of you might be deciding how to take control of your relationship, or some of you might actually, by making choices, might be able to grab control of your relationship issues, okay, or whether to move on or not. So some of you might be getting that control. Yeah, some of you might feel trapped by some of you might feel trapped right now. The devil is usually excessive, but in this case with a relationship, I feel like some of you might feel trapped right now. Even though you're looking for control, but you feel trapped right now. Now you're deciding whether you want to move on or not. Let's see, the devil. Yeah, you're waiting for your ship to come in. You're waiting, you know what? You're waiting. You're sitting there going, you know what? Is this relationship now right or not? Because I think you guys are looking past it now. Even though the relationships are not too well, you're kind of looking past. You're kind of looking, saying, okay, this relationship might not be working. Now what else is for me? So like I said, some of you might be deciding to walk away from relationship, and you're kind of seeing what else is out there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of you might be looking to also repair your relationships, because you did get the reaching out card, but this is a month, if you're in a relationship, you need communication and you need a foundation. So if you're having trouble this month, Sagittarius couples, it's about communication. You got to open up that lines of communication. Then you can build a foundation. You know what? But if you're deciding to move on, some of you are going to be moving on with the life review. Some of you are seeing yourself, you know what? Decide whether, you know what, maybe I should go. Or, you know, maybe I should stay. But a lot of choices coming up for you Sagittarius relationships now. All right, Sagittarius, that's your love and relationship reading for mid-October through mid-November. I want to thank you guys for watching my videos. Like I said, I'll continue to bring them to them. It's been a joy and a pleasure. And you guys have a great October through November.